New survey reveals LGBTQ+ Americans 9 times more likely to be victimized by hate crimes. In the recent analysis of the National Crime Victimization Survey, it was found that the odds of being a violent hate crime victim for LGBTQ+ people was 9 times greater than it was for cisgender and straight people from 2017 to 2019. There were an average annual 6.6 violent hate crimes victimizations per 1,000 LGBTQ people during this 3-year period. In contrast, there were 0.6 violent hate crimes victimizations per 1,000 cisgender and straight people. Since 2017, the National Crime Victimization Survey has been documenting sexual orientation and gender identity of respondents. This has allowed us to estimate the rate of hate crimes against LGBTQ+ people for the first time. Another notable finding from the study suggested that violent hate crimes involving LGBTQ+ victims have unique characteristics. Prior research has suggested that LGBTQ+ victims of hate crimes frequently did not know the offender. In the new analysis, 49% of violent hate crimes with LGBTQ+ victims involved an attacker who was a close friend, family member, partner, or former partner. It was also found that LGBTQ+ victims of violent hate crimes were more likely to have physical and psychological symptoms as a result of the attack when compared with LGBTQ+ victims of violent crimes that were not hate crimes. 9 times more. Can you even let that wash over yourself? 9 times more. Now, for me, this spoke volumes, and I am screaming a call to action. So women out there, LGBTQ+ women, okay? This includes trans women, this includes queer women, this includes lesbian women, right? Let's go back to old school times. We came together to the club, we leave together to the club, okay? You're having a problem with your boyfriend, girlfriend, other, whatever it is, you share it with your friends. Let people know what's going on in your life. 49% of times it's someone you know or loved in the past that's gonna commit this awful crime. You know, our family members are under attack. We constantly are telling stories of trans women that are murdered, killed, assaulted, and only maybe a quarter of them are actually ever reported. You know, I'm happy that finally there'll be some kind of statistic that will show people, look, our community's being killed, our community's under attack, and we're not playing around. It really is happening daily.
I mean, these numbers are disturbing to the
9
core.
times. I'm getting a taser.
I mean, look, all of us live in South Florida, and I live right in Wilton, and sometimes we kind of get complacent because we live in the bubble.
We live in the bubble.
Yeah, we live in the bubble because, you know, I live on a main street where there are 20 gay bars. You know, we are safe, we can walk around. And gay businesses, like, and gay businesses, and people are, you know, we're able to hold hands, we're able to be as gay as we could be. But the truth is, outside of that bubble, that's not the case.
And this all stems from the same conversation we were having just earlier. It's the talk, the rhetoric, the things that are going on that are advocating, not just allowing, but advocating for violence.
Inciting,
inciting. Yeah.
Saying it's okay.
Which is why these lawsuits are so important. HRC is so important. Center for Lesbian Rights. There's so many organizations that ask for our money.
Force,
the task force. There's so many, but they protect us behind the scenes. There are people working full time every day trying to protect us while we sit back and go to the bar.
You know, the news even gets worse. First off, this study report is so important for LGBT. When you just report, this is the first time we've ever been able to make this correlation. The reason I think you respond the way you do is it's the first opportunity for us to say, wait, percentage for percentage, it is 9 times greater of risk. This study is super important to allow us to be able to see that. So great, thank you for that. But the news is even worse because in 6.6 out of 1,000 facing hate crime discrimination, remember that's the entire community of identification, principally of LGBT. Wait a minute, Dale and Al are discriminated in LGBT in one way and make up part of that 6.6%. But now white guy and white guy compared to Asian guy and woman, your numbers are dramatically higher.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about 9 times higher, we're talking about on overall average.
average.
It's probably, I'm totally guessing, for you, 25 times higher. For you, 20 times higher. If you're black, maybe 45 times higher.
Trans or
And don't even get started in the trans community. We're, even in this number, we're okay. Y'all are not. That's what's tragic and stark about this. And by the way, the other thing that is really interesting in this is the number of 0.06%. Now, I reverse exactly what I said. Let's assume that nobody knows that I'm a gay man. My number of 0.06 is impossibly small. And the reason is because I'm a white, straight man. Asian guy gets it the worst. Women get it the worst. Black, cis, straight man gets it the worst. The worst. So in both instances, on both sides, I'm okay if I'm gay. I'm okay if I'm cis. Why? Because I'm a white guy. Now look, those are facts, and this study proves it. That's what we've got to consider in terms of what's really going on in America. It's even worse than the anger that you have.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.